What's good, y'all? Blessings and favor upon everyone who's listening to this. Morning time, nighttime, thank you for tapping in. I wanted to really just talk so quickly about the reason we go through things and the way that we perceive them and how I believe we're supposed to perceive things, right? So, and for all these noise and beeping and everything, just don't mind that. I'm in the construction zone, so that's why everything is, you might be hearing some noise, some beep, beep, beep in the background. But to get right to it, my opinion, my belief is that everything in life is serving us in a certain type of way. Some ways are going to be different than others. A relationship might be serving us in a way to teach us one thing, while let's say our job is serving us in a way to teach us another thing, right? And then you can have your relationship with your dog, or your relationship to something like weed or food that's serving you in another way. That's going to be teaching you something and serving you in a different way, right? But only we know how things are serving us, and it's up to us to determine how these things serve us. Is it serving us in a constructive, harmonious way, or is it serving us in a destructive, not harmonious way? Right? So I feel like a lot of times we don't really think about those things. Sometimes we go through life and we take a lot of things personal, and we ask a lot of questions like, why God, why me, why this, why that, instead of thanking God and being thankful for this uncomfortable situation that's ahead of us. For example, having a big thing like a wedding to plan for, just an example. And let's say you need the money by this amount of time, and you can either be looking at it in a stressful way, in a way that's stressing you out and making you panic and causing you to react in a way where you don't believe in yourself, versus looking at it as a challenge, looking at it like, okay, God put this in front of me because of this. I know I have belief in myself, I have belief in God. I know that the universe is behind me, God is behind me. I have a lot of support in this challenge. And just like every other challenge that I've been through, this one's no different. No matter how much money I need, or no matter how much whatever I need in the time that I have, as long as I have God and as long as I have me, and I'm not giving up, and I'm trying, and I'm being creative as hell and being super grateful, there is no reason to worry, or there's no reason to doubt, or no reason to see this experience in a way where I'm asking, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why didn't I get an opportunity like this person? Or why isn't my life looking like this person? No, we have to take what is being given to us, what we're projecting out into the world, right? Because at the end of the day, my belief as well is the state of our life is, the state that our life is in is the vibration that we've been bringing forth, right? The vibration that we've been in, having a good vibe, positive vibration, yeah, positive, right? If it's positive and you're putting that out there, you're going to be receiving positive things. And even through the challenges and through those times where you don't really know, you're questioning how this is serving you, still you'll be able to sit back and discern the real reason behind what you're going through, or the truth behind the experience that's serving you. Sometimes we really have to sit and meditate and think, why am I going through this? Why am I going through that? There was the other day, I had a little conversation with my girl, a little uncomfortable, kind of like 4 out of 10 uncomfortable discomfort level, right? But it was something that, it brought some emotions, right? And we had to talk about it and listen to each other, express. And after, I was just meditating on it and thinking, wow, asking myself, why are we going through this? Why did she react like this? Why was she saying this? What is this trying to help us get to? What is this trying to show us? What is this trying to teach us? What is this experience trying to show us that we need to let go of? So I reflected for a while, for about an hour, and after that I felt like I had a lot of clarity and a lot of understanding on why we went through what we went through. We talked about what we talked about, the emotions that were brought up, and the things that were said, and we talked about it the next day, and it was clear. The same things I was expressing, it was the same thing she was expressing. We was on the same page. We knew what we needed to let go. We knew the expectations that were kind of bringing forth the emotions and feeding some of that discomfort and some of the reaction, the emotional reaction. So we got through it, we handled it, we knew how that was serving us, and boom, back on the same page, everything's smooth, better, honestly, right? So that's just an example of how we should be looking at things in life, our events in life, our experiences in life. For example, having a kid, when you think it's the wrong time, when it's the bad timing, you have to ask, why is this serving me? Why is this serving me? Do I need to slow down in life? Do I need to be more present? Do I need to handle my finances better and really actually stack my bread instead of living check to check? Do I need to learn how to take care of myself for real now because I have another life that I'm bringing in? Do I need to learn how to take care of myself so I can learn how to take care of another being that came outside of me? We have to ask these questions. Why this time? And how is it the perfect timing? Because, everything happens at the perfect time. Nobody dies when they're not supposed to die. Nobody's born when they're not supposed to be born. Nothing happens when it's not supposed to happen. Nothing happens without divine timing, no matter how we look at it, no matter how much we want to reject it or accept it. So we have to ask ourselves, how is this serving us? Relationships. I feel like the main things we got to ask ourselves about that is with our relationships with our family members, our relationships with ourselves, and how we relate to things outside of ourselves. So our experiences, the food that we eat, the things that we consume other than food, like weed, recreational things like that, mushrooms, things like that. And then I feel like the media, that's another big one as well. How is this serving me? That's what we got to really ask. Family relationships, relationship with ourselves, relationship with things outside of ourselves. Of course, your partner, right? But I feel like that's tied into relationship with yourself. And then, what else did I say? Those things outside of yourself, right? I think that's it. Yeah. So, that's it. That's it. We have to ask, how is it serving me? Because if I'm seeing it like it's serving me in a bad way, in a destructive way, like it's not serving me, like I'm not supposed to be going through this, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way to be viewing things. We have to be receptive to what we're bringing forth in our life. We have to take accountability, extreme accountability for everything that's happening in our life right now. Understand that it's here because of everything that we've done in the past, and also how we can move forward, how we can change it, how we can make a better future for ourselves, a better now. We make a better future for ourselves by making a better now for ourselves, because that's where the future is built right now, what we do right now. So how is this serving me? How is this serving me? Why is this here serving me at this point in time? How is this the perfect timing for me? And how is this bringing things to the surface, or bringing me clarity about things that I need to really focus on and stop avoiding and stop dodging and stop running from? We got to ask ourselves these questions. And why am I not seeing this in a way that's serving me? Why am I seeing this experience as something that's not supposed to happen to me? This shouldn't be happening to me. I'm not supposed to be going through this. God, why this and that? Not me. No. I feel like the question we're supposed to be asking ourselves is, if not me, then who? If not me going through this shit, then who else? Because we know that things that are hard, things that are uncomfortable, that challenge us, they make us stronger. They push us, they make us grow. And I have a lot of things on my head right now in terms of people, relationships, family relationships, friendships, things like that. A lot of things is coming to mind, but we just have to ask ourselves, right? Especially when it comes to family, what is this serving us? How is this relationship? How is this message that they just told me serving me? Even though the delivery was a little rough, even though it triggered me a little bit, how is it serving me? How did it trigger me? What triggers did it bring up to the surface? Okay, how do I need to look at those triggers? Why am I being triggered? What am I holding on to? What am I fearing? What am I feeling some type of way about? We have to ask ourselves questions all the time, all the time. Main one though is, how is this serving me? And if it's not serving me in a constructive way, why not? Why not? So, thanks for everybody tapping in. I appreciate that. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Let me know if y'all have any comments or any experiences that you went through, that you've been through and learned from in the past, where you was going through something, you didn't really understand why you was going through it, or the meaning or the purpose of it, but now looking back, you understand, okay, I went through it because of this. I was supposed to learn this. I was supposed to be taught this and this and this, or I was supposed to teach this. Let me know some comments. I feel like I need to start being engaging and more connection. Like, that's the point of this whole thing right here. So let me know, y'all. That's all I got. Blessed day, blessed evening, whatever. Blessings, 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 blessings. Favor on anyone watching this, any being, anybody. Have a beautiful day. Peace.